our rights. Once the court settles our rights as a non-treaty in our own land, we know by a previous lawyer, an international lawyer, said that we would win. We would have rights. Loss of usage of it. We're going to get compensated for that. And under the rights as a non-treaty, we will be entitled to the resources the country is getting. All the resources from the ground, gravel, dirt, hay, minerals, copper, nickel, diamonds, gravel, oil, all those different kinds of oil, gas, natural gas, water, even air. Those are resources that the country of Canada is surviving on. And a percentage of that belongs to the Dakota because we don't have a treaty with Canada. And that's what we're going after. That's why me, myself, I disagree with that offer they gave us, because it's going to be spent not even a year to be spent, and then we'll be back to square one with nothing, no money, no rights. We'll be struggling again. But there is two groups of people too. One is the Dakota, fighting for their rights. And the other one is the assimilated people, the programmed people. The people Canada programmed to make them believe that the Indian Act is the one for us to live under. So there's two groups, but we all have to make a choice. Do we want to be Dakota, or do we want to be an Indian? An Indian. In the world, there's constitutions, there's charter rights, there's laws for people. As long as we stay within the Indian Act, we won't have those constitutions, those laws to protect the people. We won't have that. We all have to make a choice soon or right now. I made that decision myself and my people at home, my family. I'm fighting for those people, my children, my grandchildren. I want them to have what everybody else is having in the country of Canada. If we are a nation with our rights, we don't have to go for an offer of $100 million. $100 million is gone. That's it. End up with nothing after. after that. But as a nation, if you have a right, you have a right to all the resources, a percentage that comes every year. Every year. That's what we want, so that we can live like people in our own country. These are the things we need to think about. And I'm not going to tell nobody what to do. It's all up to you as individuals. What do you want? Do you want to be Indian or you want to be a Dakota? You want to be the wards of the federal government? That's fine. The decision is yours. The decision is mine. But I'm responsible for my children and my grandchildren. You know, the Washitu people, they have power of attorney. Power of attorney over your children. If my son if he's at risk with his life, I can step in and get him looked after. That's the power of attorney I'm talking about. If he's going to go suicide, I have to step in and save him from that. We don't have that right as long as we're Indians, because there is no laws for Indians to protect themselves, to look after themselves, to be equal as people. Right now, I'm an Indian. All of you here are a band of Indians. What constitution can you find that says there's a constitution for Indians? Look at the laws. Where does it say these laws are for Indians? None. As long as we stay Indians, we're going to continue to die. We're going to continue to suffer. We'll continue to have this animosity. These are the things I recognize through all these documents that we've compiled with our researcher, James Ritchie. It's too bad he can't be here. He's sick. So we need to understand. There's documents here that Craig is going to show after. United States had a plan from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC, up to Alaska, was going to become United States. But the British government relied on the Dakota to stop that. And the Dakota stopped that. Those are the things that our grandfathers did for us. Now we have to do something for our children and our grandchildren. And our grandchildren are not even born yet. We need to fight for our people. I don't accept any of the offers Canada is offering the Dakotas, because those are just crumbs. What we need is a portion of our resources in our land. That's what we're fighting for. But first of all, the court case has to happen. And the court has to say what our rights are as a non-treaty nation in our own land. So we all have a choice. Do we want to be Dakota or do we want to be Indians? That's the question I have for everybody, and also for myself. But the reason why I'm standing up here is because I want to be Dakota, because I am Dakota. And I want the court to decide what is my rights as a nation under world law, nation law. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I wanted to say today to everybody. We want to finish this presentation because it's time to move on.